So, this is what's entered my mind. So, you want to survive the apocalypse. I would say a lot of people are gearing up for the apocalypse and they want to survive it. They've been planning, they've been strategically planning, they've been trying to think what they're going to do in any and every possible scenario. Now, these are for the hardcore apocalyptic people. But truly, you want to survive the apocalypse, but are you truly prepared? I mean, you can physically be prepared to survive the apocalypse. You really can. You can have your supplies. You can be all this kind of stuff already physically, but what about the spiritually? What about the spiritually and the emotional part of it? Are you spiritually prepared? Are you emotionally prepared for the change that is going to take place? When the said apocalypse is going to come. And it may not come in the way that you envision it, like zombies and all that kind of stuff. No, it may be much more, even worse than that. It may be worse than that. Are you prepared to survive it? And what are you going to do when the apocalypse comes, the hard times come, and people start losing it more than what they're doing right now? This is just a test. This is a test, and you should pay careful attention, you all, truly. This is no laughing matter at all. You should pay careful attention what's going on in the world, how people are reacting under pressure and under stress, because it's just a small taste of how people are going to react when the you-know-what hits the fan. When the you-know-what hits the fan. So you're going to have to be really careful. You are. It won't be a pretty scene. It won't be a pretty scene. When this apocalyptic thing comes, when the you-know-what hits the fan, it's going to bring out the absolute whatever's on the inside of somebody. It is going to bring it out, and you are going to see what happens to people from inside here when it happens. How are they going to handle the pressure? How are they going to handle the stress? You all, can you please give this video a thumbs up? And yeah, there's only one comment, CD Smalls, in here. So they're blocking the comments to this right away. This is not a subject that I guess I'm supposed to be talking about. This is not. Otherwise, we'd have more than one comment showing up in this live stream. We need to pay careful attention. And when you're thinking about, now let's get real, when you're thinking about, you know, you don't want to go it alone. You do not want to go it alone. You don't. But you want to have around you like-minded individuals. Because if you have around you like-minded individuals, these are the individuals who's been there with you through the thick, through the good and the bad, and still they maintained, for the most part, who they were on the inside of them. They maintained it. You know them. You know them. Now, granted, we're living in the day and age where people are changing. They're changing now. And who you thought you know, and this is from years and years and years of like being friends with people or family members, something has happened and they've changed. So it's going to be even harder to recognize how or predict how people are going to be. It's going to be really hard. And are you prepared emotionally? Are you prepared spiritually on the inside? Are you? Because it's going to put you to the test too. And you do not want to add stress to an already stressful situation. You do not want to compound that stress exponentially. You do not. Because if you're going to have people who are going to absolutely lose it when you're trying to hold it all together, oh no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, and you're only fooling yourself if you think, well, I got it under control. Excuse me. Humans can be very, very, very unpredictable when it comes between you and them. Very, very unpredictable. And that's the little thing that you may not be able to see. That's the little thing that I may not be able to see. Now, I know people, I've encountered them throughout my life, thinking, oh no, if things got really stressful, no, you just stay right over there because you can't handle stress whatsoever. There are some people who cannot handle even the slightest bit of stress. There are. They don't have the capacity within them to do it. They'll fly off the handle. They'll start stressing out, panicking and stuff, and they'll rattle your nerves. They will rattle your nerves. Why do you think they have this, I don't know, these shows and stuff? They're studying the humans right now. They're studying right now. All the stuff that's happening, they're studying. They're studying how the people are going to react. They're gathering the data from online when people write on the Facebook or whatever, oh yeah, my family did this or these friends did this and all kinds of stuff. They're studying because they know. They know the human, but they gotta turn up the pressure, that they're gonna turn up the heat. Turn up the heat so that they can gauge just how far humans are willing to go. Just how far. And you know those Briggs-Stratton tests and stuff, how they had like, I don't know, maybe 4 different types of people. I really think that they know already what type of people you are, what type of person you are, what type of personality, what type of traits you have. They know it. So they can study us all. They can study us all. Hello, Carol, honey, and welcome, y'all. They can study us all and see how we react under pressure. Really, on your online identity, your online presence, what you do online, we give the information to them. We do. Hey, Rosie, are you fully prepared for the apocalypse? Are you fully prepared spiritually and emotionally on the inside of your being when people start reacting in ways that are going to weigh, whoa, you're causing trouble within this group. No, you are causing trouble within this group. And everybody else can feel it. It can be just one individual. Imagine if you had 2 like-minded or 3 like-minded individuals that try to go against the whole entire group of people. Just imagine. And they're very, very aggressive and stuff, and they just want to take completely over, or they may even want to take you out. Take you out. Because at this point, it's survival of the fittest, and they went into their reptilian brain. Their reptilian brain has kicked in, and that's all she wrote once the reptilian brain clicks in. You've got to be really careful. This is really a testing. This is a test. What's happening now is a test. We're being tested. And it's good. It's good. It's good that you can see how people react under certain stressful situations. And really, there's all different types that have played out that are still continuing to play out. It's good to see how you hold up, how others hold up. But there is some unpredictability that comes into play too. There is, because you don't know what kind of frequencies might be out there playing a role. You don't know if there's some kind of unconventional warfare being waged. You're going to have to try to think about that. The best thing you can do, this is my personal opinion, is to work on the inside of you. Get to where you need to be on the inside of you. Get prayed up, get spiritually strong, get emotionally strong, get yourself grounded, Get close to God. Get close. Because if you do that and other people do that around you, you're going to be prepared in that aspect. You are. But if you're somebody who the slightest thing just like poof, no, 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 no. You see, you can't have it. Then you got to think about the personality types. You got to think about the personality types because there are people who have strong type A personalities and they don't take no you know what. They don't. Then you're going to have really passive people. You're going to have different personality types. And how are all these different personality types going to get along with one another? Did you imagine you have 2 domineering or 3 or 4 domineering personality types that literally come in and it's their way or the highway? And if it ain't their way, you're the ones going to take the highway and they're going to take over. This is something to think about. It truly, truly is. So you're prepared for the apocalypse. You want to survive it. That to me, that right there, that is going to be the biggest hurdle. The biggest hurdle is the human. The human is the biggest hurdle. Regardless of all the other stuff. Because if you can't stand together and there's division, that's massive, massive, massive red flag right there. That it ain't going to work. And then you're going to have to come up with other plans. It's the biggest hurdle to overcome is the human standing next to you. Because you can know them. You can know them. But then some people could hide who they are. They can. They could hide who they are. And then you would never know. You would never know until things got really bad or something got clicked on the inside of them and then boom, they turn. They turn. It's hypothetically speaking, but it does happen. It happens, you all. So you want to survive the apocalypse. Are you truly prepared emotionally? Are you prepared spiritually on the inside? Are you? You can be prepared all the other ways really good. You can. But you got to be ready. You got to have strong people. You got to have strong people with you standing by your side. But there's some good strong peoples and there are going to be some bad strong peoples. So you just got to be able to use your discernment. You got to have the wisdom to do it. You do. It's, Eugenia, do you want to survive the apocalypse? I don't know if I want to or not. I hope that I'm not here when the apocalypse comes. I hope I'm raptured out of here, taken up in a spaceship or something, relocated into a really, really high security space. Really, I do. I don't know. It's something I don't even want to think about. I don't want to dwell on. Have you in the past? Absolutely. And it's a daunting thing to even think about and prepare for when society collapses and things like that. It's very daunting. It's it'll weigh on you if you spend too much time thinking about it. But the one factor would be the human. The human. That's why you got to get yourself right on the inside, spiritually speaking. You do. Do your part. Do your part right here. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you for joining this YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing, you all. Please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. You can go check all the other videos out. Gina, I'm just trying to get caught up with your videos, and now I have to look at this video. Yeah, that's how it happens. It is. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for your comments, and thank you, Carol, honey. You the only one in here? Yeah, thank you, moderators. Love you.